Hello everybody, this is Sofa, and today we're gonna have a very interesting review on a photo album which I purchased several weeks ago. Now the album itself, as you can see, is a German piece or German made album. It has actually the Iron Cross from the First World War, and in front it says actually Aus großer Zeit, so that means from the great time. The album belonged to a Soviet soldier who served in Hungary, Austria, and then in Germany. And if more precise, it would be the city of Berlin and Leipzig. Now, the album, it's kind of like, yeah, mm, very heavily used. You can see it. It's a little bit torn on the side, but it's a very nice and priceless piece in terms of momentum photographs. Now, after closer examination, I could see that there was probably like a photograph covering the Iron Cross, but unfortunately, I got it how it is. And as I understand, the Soviet soldier had definitely here kind of photograph. I don't know, maybe of himself, maybe of the city Berlin. Who knows? But let's just start and take a look into the album itself. As you can see, so it's a little bit little bit. It's heavily used. I have no clue what the numbers are, but the front, it's actually not one of those self-made albums because it actually has the writing underneath, and it was a very typical writing on photographs or underneath photographs because I have some photographs which actually compared with the similar signature side, like not signature writing. Now here, interestingly, is it's saying leaving Leipzig, 1945, and it's quite interesting because you can see there's a bunch of Soviet soldiers loading some stuff up, and yeah, it's quite interesting. But the most interesting information here is that you can see it's actually saying Heeresausrüstung und Sattlerwarenfabrik. So it's basically an army shop which actually had the uniforms, etc. And it's actually you see it's uniforms and so on. So they quite stocked up here. Let's go check out the next page. If we go here, we can see a soldier. That's actually, I think it's the owner of this album. Then you can see a soldier climbing somewhere in. Who knows where it was? Then there's kind of like the commander, Burdeyev, during his work in 1945. Let's go through this one here. This one is also very interesting because it says Leipzig Zoo 1945 and Berlin 1945. So it's quite interesting photographs here. It's another photograph of Berlin. Berlin. No, that's Leipzig Zoo. We got here several photographs of Berlin driving through. Yeah, of Putti of Berlino. It means on the road to Berlin, 1945. There's again the zoo in Leipzig, Berlin, Reichstag, 1945. Okay, there's some pictures missing, or one picture is missing. Again, in Berlin, the Siegessäule, 1945. There's also the Berlin 45. Very interesting photographs. There's the soldier or officer. There's also a very nice photograph. You can see the signs in Russian. And quite impressive and interesting is that you can see Berlin parade of the Allied forces, Scottish, as far as I can see. So that's quite interesting as well. There, the guys, 1945. um, or on the way home. It's actually saying it's a very quite interesting as well. There's more photographs. That's also, it's getting more interesting. It's the one of the soldiers' friends. You can see even the hammer and sickle is kind of like turning around. Here's the Vienna Opera House, 1945. Budapest, so in Hungary. So the soldier was quite in some places. Unfortunately, that photograph is missing. But here we have Vienna in, I don't know, it's some kind of memorial. I need to check it out later on. That's actually him, the soldier. There's also the place. There are some female as well. Vienna, 1945. So it's always interesting to see photographs from that war, especially 1945 photographs, how the soldiers actually lived and so on. So it's quite interesting here. Also, 1945. They're all from 45. So here's the unit of this the soldier who served there. You can see all those tired faces. Musicians. It's actually not signed or anything. It's also soldier practicing something. Well, that's actually him. The soldiers there. So it's quite interesting photo album. That's actually his son, because later on, when going through the album, you guys will see it. It's probably one of his friends. Again, the zoo in Leipzig. It's also Leipzig, 1945. That photograph actually fell off. Hungary, and keepsake to my wife and son during the Great Patriotic War. So it's colored photograph. Okay, what's the next one here? Again, there's a Berlin, 1945. Leipzig, 1945. Leipzig, my friends. So that's actually him. What else we have here? It's amazing to see photos at the Goethe Memorial. So it seems like this person, the soldier, was quite educated, because like he was making pictures of the memorials of the Vienna Opera House, then zoo. So you can see this person was he was very interested in the city and the stuff surrounding him. So here, this is like leaving Leipzig in 45. Oh, that's where. Here, that's kind of like on the way home. That's actually his wife. There's even a stamp, but I can't identify what the stamp is actually, because it's a German one, but I found it on several pages. Here we go, Vienna, and his how to say, at the Franz Josef how to say, castle, residency, 1945. Again, Vienna, the Parliament, 1945, Budapest. So some, I think it's also like somewhere like a zoo or something like that. Commanders of the unit, 1945. Okay, here we go. That's actually him and his wife. So he was from Kiev, from Ukraine. There's his son. It's actually, now there are several family photographs. If you can remember here. Here we go. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any information on him, even with the name. It was kind of hard to detect anything about this person. But still, at least having a photo album of this person, it's quite interesting. It's his son. So it looks like he brought those German or Austrian pants back from, probably from Austria back to Ukraine or former Soviet Union, to his hometown, Kiev. The kids are playing. And the rest, yeah, it's not full, but still a very interesting album to see. And yeah, part of the history. So, as mentioned several times to my friends, I love photographs because they are, how to say, they are frozen in time. So basically, this moment is already gone, but we see something from the past, and it's always interesting to see. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave a like, and leave a comment. That would be awesome. So thank you very much. I wish you all a great weekend. Bye.